Hi, I'm Brandon Simpson. I am faculty with the Bachelor's of Applied Science and Community Health, as well as the Associates of Science in Respiratory Care. As a respiratory therapist by trade, I've always enjoyed education. I thought it was a really important piece as it has the most impactful impact. No, that was great. Okay, I'll start over. Okay. I'm Brandon Simpson, faculty with the Bachelor's of Applied Science and Community Health, as well as the Associates of Science in Respiratory Care. As a respiratory therapist by trade, I've always enjoyed education, both at the bedside as well as in the community. Education is important to me as I feel as it has the greatest impact on our community and future health disparities. I've worked in there we go again. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. So do it again, I guess. 1, 2, 3. I'm Brandon Simpson, faculty with the Bachelor's of Applied Science and Community Health and the Associates of Science in Respiratory Care. As a respiratory therapist by trade, I've always enjoyed education as I found it to be the most impactful way of taking care of our patients in both the hospital setting as well as the community.
That's great. We can pick it up from there. So,
Okay.
That's a great intro, I think. And
Okay.
what's the kind of what's our first question, sort of?
How will this program benefit the students and their
Yeah.
career?
So maybe talk a little bit about kind of your faculty of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe kind of talk about how you see how the program fits. You coming. I think it's cool you come from the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of see like, okay, how does this BAS program fit with those going into industry? Maybe something like that. It'd be a
Perfect.
cool
Mhm.
little.
Okay. So the Bachelor's of Applied Science and Community Health is going to help provide you with some of the basic knowledge and allow you to serve in various roles within our community. Some of the roles that you could engage in and participate in as a graduate would be as a community health educator. You could be a care coordinator, a health advocate, or a health navigator. If you want to make a difference in the health and the well-being in our community, this is the program for you. Okay.
Awesome, Brandon.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you teach classes, right?
Yes.
Maybe talk a little bit about kind of just to briefly like how the classes are, maybe how you see it, how it works with students' lives, because these are all people who are generally working.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something like about that would be really cool, or maybe even like your philosophy on how you teach. That's
Okay.
all stuff I think would be like super valuable to people interested in the program.
Mm-hmm.
And that online component piece too, Brandon.
Okay.
You know how it's
All right.
type of engagement.
Sounds
right?
good.
Woo-hoo.
All right. So the Bachelor's of Applied Science is an online program, so it's intended to really be at your service. So if you're the working individual out in the community, serving our community already in some other sort of capacity, this program is the program where that's not so wonderful. Okay, so I'll redo that.
So is it also an all online program?
This one is, yes.
Okay, cool.
What did I have written down? Okay. The Bachelor's in Community Health, okay. The Bachelor's of Applied Science and Community Health is going to equip you with some of the knowledge needed to facilitate a happy, healthy, and sustainable community. Being that this program is fully online, it's going to allow you the opportunity to continue to have that work-life balance as well as continuing the progression in your trajectory for whatever your career may lead you to. For me, my teaching philosophy and my philosophy as an educator is that I want to break down the barriers of what the online environment may create. It's important for me to stay connected with the students despite being completely online. I like to do weekly to bi-weekly check-ins to ensure that I'm meeting the needs of you and ensuring that you are equipped with all of the tools to be successful.
Brandon, that's a fist bump moment. That was good
Yeah.
stuff, Brandon. That's awesome. I think, yeah, you took the students, teaching philosophy. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you think of the program? Any other maybe questions you've had from people about the program?
I think the biggest questions have been like, what can I do?
Yeah.
And kind of hit on like the major career things like
Yeah,
education, care coordination. I'm trying to think of other things that we could do.
Have you ever had anybody kind of, I mean, I don't work in the healthcare industry,
Mhm.
like for me, I guess, I've always wondered when they have the BAS at community health, I'm kind of like, I don't even really know what that is.
Mhm.
It's just so like general. Have you ever gotten people like that, like kind of like, maybe that's connected to what can I do with this?
I think that is like directly hand in hand with that.
That's what I name. I'm like, okay, that's, like, what is, honestly, that was something I always wonder myself.
I
Okay.
get that too, because outside of the, advanced respiratory and those real specific
Mhm.
tracks, students will say, I want community health, but can you tell me more about it?
Right.
So I really appreciate that you touched on some of the jobs that you can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is a kind of a big, because it is broad in general,
I don't know where we could tie it in. I could say something along the lines of the degree is intended to be a little nebulous so that you can tailor it to your career objectives. I don't know where that
Is
could
that
be.
part of like what the purpose is?
That could certainly be where the benefit of how this could benefit your career.
Okay.
So
That
that-
would be a cool thing to kind of times that, hey, I would probably want to use the word nebulous.
Okay.
A
little
it's
bit-
a great word.
Okay.
But maybe just like, the program was really designed to be able to flexible, with your current job, your
Mhm.
current career, and then also what you want to do.
Mhm.
So maybe it's, not so rigidly defined.
Right.
That you have opportunity to kind of say, okay, I want to get this and go in this direction. Maybe something like that would be really,
Okay.
I think, helpful to people.
Okay. Sounds good.
Brandon, really quickly, what do you think about, as we know, it's always helpful to have that healthcare background,
Mhm.
but it's not, it isn't a requirement. So if a student were to come in, right, have their associates or have
Mhm.
90 credits, but they don't have a healthcare background, there's still a place for them in this.
Absolutely. Okay.
Right? So I'm wondering,
So maybe tying that into that same statement of, with this degree being a little bit more fluid and not so structured in a very rigid manner, this allows you to have provide you with the opportunity to tailor this degree to what your career objectives are. That being said, having a healthcare background is always helpful. However, as a community health worker, you don't necessarily need to have clinical or bedside experience in order to be a successful community health provider or something like along those lines.
yeah, I think that's right.
Okay.
Because I think even though most of the students we know are going having some healthcare background, but
Mhm.
I think it's great to open that up to you don't have to have that to get in.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you.
Okay. So maybe you reword that somehow. Okay. No, I don't know what I was going to say. The Bachelor's of Applied Science and Community Health is a degree that's not very rigidly structured as far as what you can do with it. It's completely up to you and how you want to tailor your degree in order to advance your career. Being that this is a health-related degree, people oftentimes think that it's required to be a clinician or a bedside care provider. That's not the case. In order to be a successful community health worker or community health provider, some of the skills that you need are interpersonal. However, it's important that, I don't know, I was going to go over there. Okay.
So you can start from kind of that kind of skills and that
Okay.
sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to
You
start.
can start with, is you don't have to be a practicing
Clinician or beds.
Right, in order to, there's other skills that tie into this. And,
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that's maybe a good place to start.
All right. Oftentimes people think that with this being a health degree that you have to be a clinician or some sort of bedside care provider. That is not the case. This program is going to equip you and provide you with all of those necessary skills in order to work as a fully functioning community health worker in whatever fashion you decide to take your career. Okay.
That's awesome.
I don't,
Okay.
How do you feel? I think
Yeah, I think
you covered all the
I think it's
areas,
good.
Brandon.
okay. I'll be curious to see how it's all cohesive and
It's fantastic.
because I don't really know what I said now. I'm like, whoop,
Yeah.
out the window. Okay.
I think we have a lot of good stuff, but
Okay.
try to use all of it, but
Keep it simple.